There's a military atmosphere at Cameroon's Brasserie Football School. These teenagers were selected from across the country, the lucky few chosen from 5,000 football-crazy youths. Their dream is to play the game professionally, but it can be a tough slog.
The first year it wasn't easy to leave your family and join another one. It wasn't easy to adjust, but gradually we all got used to it.
When you love what you're doing, it isn't always easy. That's where we try to make a difference. When you join the Brasserie School, you don't have so many distractions, so you can advance further.
Students face a punishing regime during the 6-year-long course. Up at 5:45 a.m, normal school classes, followed by training all afternoon, and then homework after dinner. The prize at the end is the chance of joining a top international club. The school has recently placed a player with Olympique Lyonnais in France. Debril will never forget the day he won a place at the school.
I was so happy I started running all over the neighbourhood. My friends looked at me like I was crazy. They asked me, "Why are you being like this?" I said, "You guys can't understand."
These young men will soon be expected to play for the national team, which is in dire need of them. The Lions, who once had an enviable winning record, this year failed to qualify for the 2012 African Cup of Nations and the London Olympics. A tough blow for a team that has won the African Cup 4 times, a gold medal at the Sydney Games, and got to the quarter-finals of the 1990 World Cup.
During the good times, we didn't think that players could grow old and that you'd have to replace them with young players.
So there is now renewed focus on training gifted young players, as much to restore national pride as for their money-making potential.
Le football est devenu une activité assez lucrative ici.
Football has become a very lucrative business here. The consequence of this is that many former players, many normal people who perhaps before didn't even have an interest in football, have embarked on the creation of schools and training centres for football. Plus there's also high demand from parents, because some parents even encourage their children to abandon school to play football.
But for these boys, it isn't all about the beautiful game. The Brasserie School introduced compulsory general education onto the syllabus 3 years ago, so even those students who don't end up making it as a pro might still find a future career.